5 o'clock, and I made it. It says 5 o'clock on the laptop, so hopefully it's 5 o'clock. Oh, now it says 5:01. It is what it is. Mr. Grand Fog, Mr. Mark. What you saying? How you doing? Oh. How was your guys' week? These are some of the tins that I have. Power mushroom. Oh no, this is the one up. Then this is the question mark where you get star power, firepower, big up, flying suit, the bubble suit. Yeah. Eating dinner. Hey, Mr. Robert. Okay, it's coffee. How are you guys this week? Most of you guys probably know that I'd basically cut my fingertip off with this knife, the little blade when I was carving wood. But it doesn't stink. Can't feel the tip, but it hit 65. What is that in Canuck? I think that's 20. Google. C2 F temp. Fahrenheit, so 60. Would you say 64? 65. 65. So that's, 18 degrees. Oh, okay. God, no. I thought you were talking about just degrees. Happy birthday, Mr. Robert. Man, I guess it was just one too many puffs on that happy cigarette. Went way above my head. I thought it was Fahrenheit, but nope. Tis what it is. At least I got you smiling on your birthday. That's good. That's funny. What did you do for your birthday? What did you do for you today? Retiring? There's no such thing as retiring anymore. Remember? You will own nothing and be happy. Nobody can retire nowadays unless you've been really, really good with what you did with all of your life earnings. But yeah, it's a struggle out there. Mr. Ninja, what's happening? How was your week? It's Mr. Robert Douglas's birthday today. Oh, you don't have a wrench, Bloom. Have to remedy that. I'm going to turn that down because I don't want it to go that crazy, nasty, eeky sound. There you go. You've done nothing but be grateful. I retired 5 years ago. That's awesome. I try to give everybody wrenches so they can toss their links up and whatnot, promote whatever they need to promote, as long as it's not hateful. I've been freaking kicking myself from cutting myself though, man. Doesn't take much to, like, with a sharp knife, you can really freaking, you can slice yourself but good. Forgot how quick it happens. Yeah, I mean, it's happened to me a few times. But yeah. Miller. That's one. Oh, nice. My brother's really good at sports gambling, so he puts on these little $2 bets for max payouts for some of the sports gambling that he does. But we kind of chat as he's reading the bets out, and for payout, or like 40-1 odds and whatnot, like, so you get like good payouts. And playoff hockey, people are always trying to get the best, like perform their best in the playoffs so they can be worth more for next season, kind of deal. So they're all plausible bets, and some of the one that we were talking about he's already won one of them. So if you're good at sports and you know what you're talking, like, there's plausible bets that you can triple, quadruple your money right away. It's pretty good. Sometimes like 40 times your bet. So $2 times 40. So I mean, that's what, $80 for a $2 bet. That's pretty good. Hey, Garen. What did everybody get up to this week? I got a few things in the mail that I'm stoked about. Now I can really, there's no reason why I can't produce, well, besides getting quality leather. That's never been good at sports gambling, so I'm not doing them together. I'm not doing them together. God, oh yeah. I like he's the sports nut of the family. Like he actually does good with his stuff because he used to play football and rugby, and like he was the jock of the family, so he knows what he's betting about, and he watches all the sports too. So it's I just frivolously, like, if the bet it sounds plausible and the odds are for $2 bet that you're gonna max. Like there's one bet for $2.50. That's a $1,600 payout, which is crazy. $2.50, a $1,600. I mean, and it's plausible. It's playoffs, so you just never know. It's like gambling for the Powerball. Well, it just takes a few numbers. Two things to keep in a house for cuts: clean spider web and sugar. I use alcohol as an antiseptic, like 100 proof isopropanol. And then Kimberly has like 100 proof stuff for her nail stuff. So like 100 proof alcohol for it disinfected, and then air dried and crazy glue. And then this finger splint. Pop says, seeing as it's a pretty decent cut, you should probably put a splint, because I mean, there's times that this is actually went like it's not throbbing as much today, but yeah, had I had this on, geek. Picked up a Remit knife, a Bowie Pyrite CJRB crack CVV. Did you make a video of him, Bloom? I should start making shorts. I mean, shorts really. Oh man, holy brain fart, crazy! I just totally.
They get a lot of traffic.
Sorry?
They get a lot of traffic.
Oh, the shorts. Yeah, the shorts get a lot of traffic, and I should be doing. And Scab said it. Joe said it. Like, there's a whole bunch of people that said it. Flood the internet with shorts, and you get back into the algorithm. Because I mean, I've been sitting at 3 or 7:30, 40 ish for quite some time, and there's been people pumping my channel out, and I'm not in the algorithm of frack, not crack. Oh, gotcha. I'm a former casino guy, studied laws and probability, only played once, made $65, and I stopped there, and I'm ahead. See, I'm so grateful that there's no casinos close to us that have cards. I had quite an addiction to cards when I was, and I was always good. Like I had a system, and when the system, like, I never failed my system. Like I would play blackjack or Texas Hold'em, that would be it. And I would usually do two hands. So I was always, I just had a system. And whatever I either lost or whatever I won, I put half in my left pocket and half in my right pocket. My right pocket was my spending, and when that was gone, I walked away. That way, whatever it was, I was always up. So, or I was just out $20. I never started. I never gambled lots. I mean, even with the slots, I'll only do like $10, and if I win, good. If not, it's $10. That's like a hamburger, and it's so far away from us that it's not. And slots, I don't. It's just nothing. I like the physical playing of cards and. That kind of alcohol can cause brain damage. Get 200 proof grain alcohol. No. I'm not drinking it. I'm just pouring it on cuts. I don't drink. Not yet. Well, I'll start. I'll just throw one on. Slip that slot. Cool. When I can get a new phone, I'll start making shirts again. Shorts. Gotcha. Yeah. See, at the start I used to go for broke, like all in or nothing. Like if I don't win, oh well, I go home broke. But yeah, once I started doing the pocket deal, I always usually broke even, or I was always up, or $20. What's $20? Sometimes you win small amounts each time, or you break even. As long as you play two hands, you have more probability. Mikey, what's happening? I can see it being an issue if it was prolonged doses and constantly cutting yourself and using that. I can't see one or two cuts a year with minimum exposure to what would cause. I mean, I already have brain damage. And that's coming from an addict's point of view too. So I mean, like, I didn't know how to stop using drugs until I just decided that they were killing me, and I was going to lose everything again for the umpteenth millionth time. And I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't use and hand sanitizer. It's not good stuff. Chemicals are bad. The less chemicals we consume, the better. Unless it's like good compounds like THC and CBD. That's sad. I'll be right back.
No, it's not my world. I just live in it.
That's right. You know I love you. Thank you. She's trying to kill me. At least it's raining. You would see like that. Yeah. Thank you for making coffee. Because coffee makes my world go round. It's true. It's true. I got some new toys and punch kit. Can't see you when I show you, but yeah, that's my leather punching. I'll probably only use 3 or 4 of these, but I got the whole set, so that's good. And then I showed this, so I got that this week too. That's my sharpening system, and it looks like it's gonna. I might have to get this. The system itself is really good. I don't know about the stones, but the way it attaches, you can order from different companies of stones for better quality stones. But I did a lot of research on this, and this is the upgraded version, the mechanism holding everything, and then everything is pretty good. So hopefully, oh, there we go. Hopefully it works, but it just means that I can get on the sheath. That's my cardboard version of the sheath that I'm gonna make, and it'll be set up for different carries as well. I've already started gluing the leather. I just gotta glue some more leather together, more leather, and then start stitching it and putting eyelets. I already got a package of stuff that I'm going to use on this build. These little things, little eyelets for weaving your paracord or elastic cord through. And I have screws and stuff too. So I think that the sheath setup with the webbing and everything, like it's gonna give for multiple ways of attaching stuff. You'll definitely put it on your molly. Like if you have a chest rig, you can throw it on it. Like there's going to be so many ways to make the sheath compatible. So I've got a few different styles of sheath, and they all have good points of each style of carry, whether it be like a dangler or chest rig mod or kydex or scout carry. Like that, I want something that I can use, or I can throw it in as a top. Like I can add it to kind of like how I did with this blade. Just kind of add it to a go bag. Just toss that in the truck, kind of deal. But that's my thoughts behind that design of sheath. Plus all the points will have those eyelets in them, as well as the bottom. So, and this is the knife that I'm working on right now. Now that I've basically got everything that's to go. And I think I'm going to make a dozen or so of those sheaths and fill them with different kinds of knives and see who wants what. Just want to be able to make a good product. And now I've got all the proper tools to make said products. I'm going to put my foot into the ring and give it a go. No reason why I can't. I just want to get better at it. And I can't get better unless I start doing. So the more I do, the better I get. If that makes sense. Sounds good in my head. It's just a matter of making it happen. But I think you need a knife making name or something. Like a brand kind of deal. think there already is a BC Blades. JBC. If I was going to name it, I would have to incorporate Kimmer's too, because she helps me with the smaller detail stuff. Like, she gives me her opinion, and it's definitely a team thing. She definitely would have, like, she has a lot of input on anything I do. So the Way Up North Blades. Way Up North, eh? Hosers Inc. Eh? JK, just kidding. Just because. Just kidding, just because. Island blade design. That, and having the actual island I live on as the decal. I was thinking something like that too. Because I live on BC, on an island in BC, Vancouver Island. So the whole island as it's just like this little, looks like a little turd, but it would be a neat little. KP Knives, Kimberly's Pain. I am a pain in her arse sometimes, I tell you. Or Chother Knives. This is the only, between this and Messenger are the only two apps I'm on. YouTube and Messenger. And the Messenger is mainly for family. It's the one thing that, even if I move and get different phone numbers, the Messenger will always be the way to the family gets hold of me. So, and I live way out in the sticks, so cell service out here for Instagram, I mean, it's a phone app too. I mean, I have a Wi-Fi phone number text me app. That's what's, because like I said, the reception out here is so spotty, and we live in the basement too, so it's concrete. So there's the only one I've got that I'm working on right now is this one. Oh, just about dropped it. It's like a Nessmuk style. going to be doing, what did I do with the scales? Put the scales, where are they? What the hell did I do with them? What the heck did I do with them? Over here. And those are the scales I'm doing. Going to be nice oak scales. And that's basically the design of the sheath. But I had to physically make one out of the cardboard paper, like soda box material. That's actually a Canada Dry box. But I think the sheath system is gonna be a game changer. So many ways to pack it too. So hopefully, knock on wood. But that's the plan for this weekend. Get the blade drilled, prepped, heat treated, and then scaled. I mean, there's so many processes that you have to go through, and yeah, it's not a lot of processes, but not looking forward to the vibration part of it all, because when in doubt, just nod and smile. But have the plan, have everything I need. It's just a matter of executing said plan and continuously doing it again and again and again and again until it takes off and I start making back some of the money that I've invested into this endeavor. Because being small makers, it costs tremendously more. Because I mean, I don't have the CNC machine cutting my blanks. I cut them all out by hand. I do all the work. I don't have the funds to buy a shit ton of steel, so it's small batches of steel at a time as well, which incorporates costs. And then the leather, I was trying to with this company, and it I have to basically double up to make any depth. I mean, it's like 1 or 2 mil, maybe 3 mil thickness of the leather. So that's not even what steel am I using on? I have a mix. I've got 1075, got some 1085, I've got 1095, got some 80 CRV2. And I was looking at some other steel, but from right now, it's basically carbon and spring steel. I have I have a whole bunch of spring steel as well. So as much spring steel as I want, I can basically get. I just have to straighten it. the majority is bar stock that are like the 10 or the 80 CRV2 is 2-inch by 12, and the 10s are 1.5 by 12. So, I mean, I can make realistically, I can make 2 pocket fixed blades per chunk of steel. I dig carbon steel. It's easier to sharpen. I'm a bush guy, so I mean I'm always cutting shit in the woods, so it's easy to sharpen. I mean, if you got a river, you got a stone that you can sharpen with. So, or you can carry like a little diamond stone with you if you have the harder steels. I mean, the harder steels take a lot more abuse for sure, but it's more expensive as well. It's like way more expensive, especially small stuff, like small batch buying. It'd be great if I could find a steel manufacturer that could give a way better deal to a small maker for sure. But everybody needs their money, right? All I know is I don't know. And if I can make a few dollars making some knives and I'm making people happy, that's the goal, right? I don't see myself I'm not gonna, well, unless you just never know. You just never know. You don't know unless you try, and I'm trying, and if it pays off, even if it just pays for the tool investment, at least it covers the cost of the tools, so I can put that to other things, right? But if you have an idea and you want to take a chance, send me a photo of what, or like a picture of what you're thinking. I can sketch it up, put it on steel, and if you like it, you can get it. If not, at least I had the opportunity to make something. But yeah. Okay, so it's just such a long story. Basically, like Kimmers is my chother. So chothers, I'm her chother, she's my chother, and that's what chothers is. She, me, us. Hey, Mr. Neil. And yes, sir, Mr. Mark, tell ya. Just gotta win the lottery one day. Just one day. I don't even need a lot. Like I can be very, very, very happy with 250 grand. I can set up a pretty good situation with 250 grand. I'm not greedy. I don't need $500 million. Like, exactly. It's exactly what it is. Hey, Mr. Joe, what's happening? And you too, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Good job on the tri-stick, by the way. I was trying to make a rattle when the stick bit me. That's the overall want, because there's these little balls in here and it's a rattle. So that was what I was trying to do when that happened. That's Kimmer's walking stick that I was doing. But play with sharp stuff. Once in a while, it does bite you. So be mindful, wear gloves. If not, at least have some of these on hand, or some crazy glue. Or if you have a trauma kit, have stuff like this. It does help. Hey Joe, you still here? I got my sharpening system, so I hope to provide sharper blades now. Just got to get good with this system. Got to set it up somewhere and just leave it and spend a couple minutes each day honing the skill. Got the PP Penguin Cold Steel 80 15 today, slick. Cold Steel locks on the 80 is it's no joke. Cold Steel make a good lock. That has that Trident lock on it, right, Neil? I think I watched a Cold Steel advertising clip on YouTube where they had the like 500 pounds just on that. Indeed, the last time I got bit good, I was carving a chainsaw out of wood, and one of the links was working on snapped, and the blade went into lots of blood. I mean, it was that's the one thing that, like, she doesn't like blood. The sight of blood, it freaks her out, but so I ended up kind of shelving until I got my finger under water and cleaned up all the blood, and then I had it all pinched off, so it wasn't just doing that anymore. Man, I'm telling you, it is kind of cool watching it. Every time your heart beats, it's like just a little bit after your heart beats. But yeah, until I got the majority of the blood gone and it pinched off, it was okay. And then she added the alcohol and crazy glue, and this has really helped, because had I not had a splint, I would have it would still be throbbing because of the amount of times I've whacked it on something. Yeah, like that. There's so much blood for sure, and yet, and like when like it, and it's like you don't think. I mean, and sure, it was such a clean and quick cut. I didn't have any time to react, and then by the time I did react, it was just like, holy shit, you see this on TV. Yeah, it's kind of it was fun, but then I I kind of squeezed it all back together, and then it stopped doing that, and then the cold water kind of, as it was all settled and put together, the cold water kind of cauterized the blood, and then put the alcohol on it. That dried real quick, and then she did the crazy glue and kept it. So and like it's such a guy thing to do, to watch it, to just not that I'm a sadist, I don't like pain, but it was kind of cool. And I just have another story. Mm. We got a new coffee pot because our last one died, and there's a couple settings, and we now that we figured out the settings on the coffee, our it's a Hamilton Beach, so we call the coffee Hammy, and Hammy makes a good cup of Joe, and this stuff is that hazelnut and Colombian, good combo. But that's a sad situation. Needs to be remedied. I shall return. Oh, just about made a whole bunch of noise. Just a second. Be right back. I just gotta plug this in. Just a sec. Oh, you didn't lose me. I'm always around. Just had a sad situation happen, and I remedied the situation, and all is good again. Hot, strong, sweet and creamy, just like my wifey. and on the desk right now. Let's do the kitchen table. What's everybody's plans for this weekend? Did I ask what everybody was carrying today? Had this little flashlight. Can't remember which one this one is. I can't even remember. Oh, light. That. This AAA battery. Wallet. Oh, I got Spyderco. She's a little tight today. And then always the camper. And I took my knife off at the door, so that's laying on the couch, and that's my Bark River, because I fucking love that knife, man. That knife is fantastic. You're renting a U-Haul and getting some firewood for this winter. This truck's still down and out, eh? Instead of renting the U-Haul, put the truck in for servicing and then go and collect all your firewood again. Get that truck running. I wish I could help. I wish you lived closer. I would try and help. And I wish I could help, man. I totally wish. Groceries today while listening to Urban Laundry. Groceries today while listening to Urban Laundry tomorrow. Gotcha. Oh, you're buying the wood too, eh? It's only 145 in ferries plus gas. Yeah, I mean, if we could troubleshoot and fix whatever it is that's broken, I'm sure. And then we'll just send you home with a truckload of firewood. Out here, you can get firewood permits, and it's only $45, and you can like load yourself for $45. The ground, yeah. It's just a matter of finding where it's grounding, taking a drill and like with a wire wheel and then regrind it, put the got out of work, picked up groceries on the way home. Tomorrow laundry, Sunday rest, and work on a tri-stick. Nice. Did I show you guys my tri-stick? obviously rounded the edge. Got the pot hook. Here, I'll try and get it closer. Rounded it off. Got the pot hook, the saddle notch, the dovetail, the bow tie, the 7-notch, it's a trapping trigger notch, the V-notch, the round reduction, the hole in stick, the triangle. I put a triangle because it's not an object that's usually in the wild. So another trigger trap thingy, the bowstring, and then the root stripper. That's the way my stick turned out. And then obviously got bit on the other stick. But this part is very thin, and that's the weakest point of the stick for sure. It's got a hole, and it's like almost a quarter of an inch all the way through. So, but it was fun. Yeah, thinking that as well. Bare metal. Yeah. Yeah, bare metal, and that should take care of it. It's just a matter of getting. I think it would be underneath the engine, probably on the frame of the truck. You and me both, Mark. I win, I'll buy you a truck. You win, I buy you a truck. Or you buy me a truck. Something like that, anyway. Ozark, what's happening? Well, gotta pay them bills, right? Somehow. I still haven't found any new people for work. They still dinging me with all the overtime and stuff. We need you, Mark. We need you. Or even just like, I bet you if I dumped a good 1,500 into it, she'd be good to go. Like rear end all figured out, the back brakes all tickety boo, all the oil, filter fluid, all that. Figure out my drain on the battery, and a new stereo. I like that's all I would really need. 15, $2,000 maybe. But I don't have like, I can't even put it on credit because I don't even have a credit card. So, and all the credit cards that I have are the prepaid ones. So, tell you, Mark, I thought so too when I started fucking around with it. I do best when I can physically do shit, and when I can see it being done, and I can pretty much put anything back together that I've pulled apart. But YouTube has helped me really figure out all the stuff that I can save myself from shop fees and just a bit. I just try. If I can't figure it out, I mean, it's not like I'm shit with electrical. I've wired stereos, but same deal. Like I watch a few videos, and if it's close to what my truck is, I mean, and it's a well shown video, I can figure shit out pretty easy. All thumbs. Also hate create. Yeah. You've been known to throw tools. I can do some things. I have wired radio systems. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's my last truck that I had. It was an Expedition, and I wired the shit out of that. I had a couple subs, tweets, mids, whole new deck, amp, crossovers. Like I mean, it's just a matter of running the wires, and it's just time consuming. I don't like wires, so. And that's one of the things is very much lacking in the truck is tunes. And I don't want to start fucking around with the stereo, and because there's already some sort of leach on the battery, so I have to I don't like doing it, but I unplug it every night, so I know in the morning the battery won't be drained. So I mean, the alternator and all that. I mean, once the truck's started, I mean, I can take the battery terminal off. The alternator runs it. It's just a matter of like a bare wire rubbing. I've checked all the fuses, not fuse. It could be a light. I don't know. But yeah, I don't have the tunes just yet. But when one of us wins the lottery, I wanna make this an Overlander. Have the whole roof set up and yeah, winches and lights and yeah. One day, Mark. One day. Who knows? I might become this famous knife builder extraordinaire, and people want to spend thousands of dollars on blades I make. Who knows? One day. One day. And until that day, I'll grind. I'll sketch ideas. I will slowly but surely put stuff together, and if it works out that somebody wants it and wants to spend money on it, One day. It's true, Mark. One day. And when that day happens, I tell you, I'll probably go 4x4 and listening to really loud music. You know? They go. They come. They go. Sometimes they stay. Sometimes they go. Can always count on you, Mark. Always can count on you. What up, man? What up? And I have I've got two of these question marks, and I have the big mushroom as well, not the 1-up mushroom. And I have music is life. Facts. I used to make music all the time. Well, scratch music and make beats, intertwine looping musics on these things. Yeah. I know. Where is it? It's right here. Yeah. This is my old hard drive, and that has all my music, all my music software. I just gotta build another tower and get back into that. I still have all the music library. I have. I bet you I have a music category of catalog. Sorry, of 100,000, 150,000 songs. Quite the music library and sounds and beats and beats and beats and beats. Tons of samples. And I have software that I can make sounds too, so just like, and that has my only video of my mom. That's the only reason why I have that. That computer brain. It has all my kids' pictures, all the only video of my mom playing with Matthew, my middle child. That's the only video I have of her. So back in the day, it used to be like Napster or BearShare or iTunes. You can do it on iTunes, but you have to have an iTunes account. But back in the day, it used to be, I think it was BearShare where most of the music. Yeah. It's just a matter of, one day. Techniques, Mr. Neil? Yeah. funny that when I was DJing, so DJing, I was heavily involved in the drug scene too. So when I got really addicted, I hawked all my gear. And the pawn shop that I hawked it to ended up using everything I hawked them as their store sound system. So yeah, crazy. Yeah, Napster. What about back in the day stuff. But the library of music that I got from that and Bearshare, man, like years and years of constant listening of cool, unique stuff and trying to mix it into the creations, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Techniques, yeah. I had Techniques and Blow Punk and Boston acoustic stuff. Yeah, Pioneer had they had all the old good receivers and stuff. The Pioneer receiver that I had, man, that fucking wailed, powered everything. Time is it? It's almost getting time. Holy, time flies, eh? I'm definitely going to get the rest of that sheath all glued off and marked out for punching and ready for stitching. I got a bag of all the eyelets that I'm going to be throwing onto it as well. So, and then contemplating either fire cord or elastic cord for. I think the elastic cord, you can make a little survivor kit that you can add to it. Maybe put something like this incorporate it somehow into the sheath. Yeah. I think the sheath system is going to work out really good for multitude of different style blades too, and it'll be like a all-in-one option of carrying, and you can piggyback or put it on like I said, on the chest rig and a standing low and throwing it in your bag. Like it's gonna be a good system, I think. Fingers crossed. You can also search my computer and you see people's files and stuff. I'm trying to figure out if I can. You're a computer guy, Mark. Is there a way that I can... Fuck. Of course. Of course it is. And why? Because it can't. Wait. Is there a chord adaptation that I can use to run that into this laptop that I'm using? Or does it need a power source? Like, or do I have to like plug this in to a tower, or can I transfer? I don't know. I'm not that computer savvy. All I know is like there's basically a terabyte of even half a terabyte worth of stuff, pictures. Most of it's my music. Needs to be powered, yeah. Oh, okay. It was working. It was working when I had to downsize everything. So that's the last. Yeah. All I know is it had the last video of my mom talking. So I needed to save it. So it was working when I took it. So I don't know. Hey, Mrs. Alley. How was your week? I have faith, Mark. I have all the faith in the world. All I know is I don't know. And I should probably have it in a bag or something. Amazon external HDD adapter. Does that is that the power source itself plus the connector? I don't know. Once this the chat loads, I will definitely go back. I'll definitely. Mark, can you copy paste and send that to my messenger for me, please? If that's easy for you to do. Cool. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Ping. Technology is so cool. Plugs your external drive into the USB on your laptop. And it powers it up at the same time. That's cool. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mark. Thank you, both of you guys, for you know it. You know it. Yeah, you did it. High fives. Cool. See, I have no idea what that means. I have no clue. None whatsoever. All I know is I don't know. That's why the world should go back to the bartering system. Because I know stuff that you guys don't know. You guys know stuff that I don't know. But together, we can help each other, if you know what I'm saying. But that's just common sense thinking. And, heaven forbid have anybody have some common sense these days. Who am I? I'm just some guy. I've used similar units to recover data from old hard. Oh, perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, this is like I'm talking. That's probably close to 15 years old. Like it's yeah, that's an oldie. But all I know is the only surviving document video of my mom that I have, and it was really close to before she passed away. So she was not well, and she was like the medication that she was on. They made her face and glands and everything swell because of the cancer that she had. It was just, but it was her smiling and giggling and playing with my middle kid. So, but yeah, I've got it. So once who knows, it could be one of the first things I buy from selling one of my first knives. Spinning plates that store data like a microscopic brow. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the better part of 15 years old. So yeah, it's no spring chicken. that was the best tower I could get when I was able to get that. I was doing sports betting coding, so I was helping code a database of all the NBA players, so we could do all the statistics and how it would mathematically pick the odds of, say, you had all these people on this team playing this team with all these players, and it would calculate hit averages. It was technology back even 15 years ago was pretty intense. So it was like building the help building the sports equation website, which was big stuff back in the day. But anyways, hope everybody enjoyed hanging out with likes of me for this amount of time. It was awesome. Hope everybody has a safe and blessed weekend. Be kind. Do something kind for somebody, as these two gentlemen just did for me. Remember to thank a vet, hug a vet, appreciate a vet, because without them, the freedoms to do this would cease to be. So thank you, vets. You are very much appreciated and loved. Any day on this side of the dirt is truly a blessing. I'm thankful that I have all the people like you in my lives today. Thank you for helping me become this guy, because you guys wouldn't have liked the addict I used to be, but you guys helped me become me. So thank you. And I probably will see you guys throughout the weekend, in other lives. But if not, probably see you in the chats somewhere. Thanks for being a part of my recovery. And till the next one.